Hey everybody, I am back again with another video, and I think some of you guys have probably been wondering, well, what does this guy do besides making beats all day? Well, today I'm going to walk you through what I do for a living. Okay, so I do what is called sublimation printing. I'm a graphic designer first and foremost, apart from being a music producer. And with sublimation printing, it's one of the most flexible forms of printing out there. You know, we got the DTF, we got the vinyl printing, and then the sublimation printing. I think there's much more, especially for clothing as well. With DTF, it's not just one thing, it's these different forms of the DTF printing. So you might have the UV, which is usually for maybe stuff like bottles, glasses, whatever it could be, and then we have the normal t-shirt DTF printing. But I will show you as I show you the kind of products that I do, you know, the physical ones. But yeah, I basically do that, and it's pretty profitable, I'd say. You know, sometimes the only problem with it is just that when you deal with a lot of people, you know, maybe it's like, because I do for social clubs mostly, and social clubs, you know, they band up, pay a deposit, and then they have to pay again the balance. And you know, sometimes they take a whole lot of time just trying to, you know, gather that balance and then pay off that order, and then they get that order. So I'd say that's like probably the only downside in terms of like that aspect. But then also there's also areas where like printing, you know, heat pressing, it's very you know, it all depends, you know, but you just gotta deal with it. These are the kind of things that you gotta deal with in business. So I will show you a little bit of something, some mock-ups on the screen. You should see them right now, and this one that you see right now is actually something that I designed very recently for myself. Actually, I designed it for myself, and it's you know, it's a nice baseball jersey type of thing. You know, it's got that vibe. It's anime at the back, you know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Steel Ball Run. You better watch the second episode when it comes out. So I just basically was like, you know, I need to do this for myself. You know, that's the beauty of sublimation printing. You know, you can just do whatever it is that you want, and you know, it's gonna come out how you want it, you know. So it's pretty good, I'll say that much. And yeah, you're not restricted to anything, zero restrictions whatsoever. I also do football kits as well, as you can see on the screen there. All those type of football kits, designs, whatever it is. You know, sometimes it's volleyball. I don't have mock-ups for that yet. I think I probably only have one. I'm not sure, but I don't think I have. I'll check though. If you don't see it in the edit, then I probably don't have it. You know, you can do vests, tracksuits, windbreakers. You know, this one is not sublimated; it's just all black. But I want to create one for myself, and then I can also show you in the next couple of videos that I'm going to be doing. And yeah, that's basically it. Now let me just show you the stuff that I've done, you know, so that you at least see how it comes out, you know, compared to the digital product. You see how the final product comes out. Okay, so I have managed to get a few of them, and I'm gonna just show you a little bit. But I'm gonna start off with my favorite one I made for myself, and you know, I gotta represent my country. So this is basically what it is. I'm gonna make a comparison on the mock-up as well, you know. So this is basically the final product. That's the front, this is the back. And yeah, I'm from Botswana, so this is basically, you know, I did the whole design just based off of my own country, you know, the colors, the everything. And I made a whole bunch of them, by the way, but this was the final one that I did. And the beauty of sublimation print is that with the design you could change the colors. So I'm gonna show the different variations as well, so that you can see you know, how it could be. You know, if I don't want it to be a white background, I could make it black, I could make it blue. You know, with it really is all dependent on what the client wants, and also on what I want to do, if I'm gonna do it for myself. So obviously sometimes, you know, because this was kind of like a trial and error kind of t-shirt for me, because I wanted to see how it's gonna turn out. If you can see on the mock-up, this line actually is supposed to be right here, right? But like I said, it's a trial and error. I wanted to see how it's gonna come out first so that I know what adjustments to make when somebody actually places an order so that it comes out exactly like it does on the mock-up. But that's still fine because it's mine. I think even like this, it's pretty good actually. I feel like it's a bit more cleaner. It's definitely really good. My tailor did a pretty good job at this actually. And also, let me just show you. I like this part of the design because it's so seamless. Just look at how seamless it is. It's just so good. There's this one as well. This one is for a social club called Locusts, and these guys don't owe me, but it's all good. So this is basically it. You should see the mock-up as well. This one was actually an extra t-shirt that I did, but it's all good. And also, I'm gonna mention something with the cloth because there's different types of cloth, so I'm gonna just show you that real quick so that you can get an understanding of the options that you have. So I'm gonna show you the different types of cloth. I only have 2 here, but there's definitely many. This one is called the Bird Eye. This is a 170 GSM. The good part about it is you can print either on, there's what we call the rough side or the soft side. So the soft side is usually a bit shiny, as you can see. And then this is the rough part that we're talking about. And then this is what we call the Bird Eye. And this one, I forgot what the name is, but I will put it on the edit so that you know the name, because I forgot what the name is. I remembered it and then it just kind of went away. But yeah, this one is very different, as you can see, because it has a pattern on it. You know, some people might want this one, which is a bit more expensive than the Bird Eye. So, you know, these things it's charged differently depending on the kind of cloth that they want, you know. But mostly people use the Bird Eye cloth because it's much more available than this one. But yeah, this one's pretty cool, as you can see. It's pretty cool. Okay, so like I said, I was going to show you the golfer and I'll also show you the mock-up of it as well. So I made this last year. It was for me and my buddy because we're huge Xbox fans. So this one is just personal Xbox, Microsoft. This is just for personal use, just for me. You know, I'm not selling this, you know, because I don't want to go down that road. But yeah, this is basically what it is. I chose blue just because it just looked better. If I chose green, I just didn't like the color. So I made this, and then this is my gamer tag. I'm gonna show you. This is my gamer tag, Zodiac King 2001 on Xbox. And you know, it was a neat little thing that I wanted to do. You know, I did it for me and my buddy, so we play on Xbox. So yeah, this is, I do golfers as well. There's a little tag here as well for the medium. If it's a medium size, I wear medium. So yeah, this is basically it. So this is the bucket head. I did it for my buddy because he wanted this, you know. This is what it is, Ikalanga, because that's what he is. He's a Kalanga boy. But yeah, I basically did this, designed as well, and originally he wanted it to be embroidered, but I was like, dude, just make it sublimated just to cut the costs, because it would have been a whole lot more cost. That means he would have to charge way more for it. Yeah, this is a medium size, I think. I'm gonna just wear it so that you see. Excuse my hair because it's bad. But yeah, this is basically how it is. You know, fits perfectly. It's nice. It's his style as well. You know, he likes bucket hats, that guy. But basically, this is what it is, and yeah. Oh, by the way, this is a triacetate. You know, it can be used for bucket hats. It can be used for tracksuits. And then there's the one for windbreakers. I forgot what it's called, but that cloth can be used for the pants. If you want to do like shorts with this type of material, you can do that. So it's pretty cool. That's pretty much what I do. Printing wise, I prefer sublimation printing. If it's on the cloth, it's never coming out. It might dull out after so many years compared to the DTF printer, but sublimation is the way, especially if you want to create something that's complex, you know, a complex design. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys